battle between conferences.
Fall around the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out and away.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Jennings. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A good pickup there, 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would then go into a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I was a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, well, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Come on.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mahomes now on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. And it's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And he's missing out his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll buy some time running. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now we got another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes. This is Jennings. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to shake him off. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. Excellent play. One that made upside points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give your offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Swift going to try up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This second and 4, ball at the 9. Once again, it's Swift. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, A.J. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in a touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get an interception, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want that pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got
evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield and going covered for so long. So maybe they want to go to the zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go the wrong way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. is Tony as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it 21-8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard. But there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's ball. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught once again by Brown. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them to 1st.
Another catch right there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to him on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Rice. And they'll get this one past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is the same spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys are able to control their bodies when they run their routes.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary time. Touchdown!
Rasheed Rice, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
43, 15.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it in the coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he gets it down to the 32. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. 33. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Down at the 26. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Kansas City.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Mahomes going to throw. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to happen. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. It's not a good play.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second down, here's Hurts. This will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Hurts throws complete here to his receiver, Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, the stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up to other people to have big games as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hurts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. It Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe merciful, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now it's second and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Brown. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right?